Liz Yuille from Old Stables Crafts. How are you today? So normally on a Tuesday at 11 a.m. I go live, but I am running on empty leading up to going on the incentive trip. I then have to say that earning the incentive trip is something that less than 1% of the demonstrators actually do. It takes a lot of hard work and is not a typical demonstrator behaviour. I don't think that's the right word, but you get what I mean. Anyway, I have to say that Stampin' Up require that I do. Oh, good, and the sun's just gone onto my desk. Never mind, it'll be fine. So, as I say, I'm running a bit on empty. So instead of going live, I am doing this recorded because it then means I have control over what I'm doing when. So today I am going to show you the card that I have put together as a kit for my April customers. Anyone who orders from me and uses the host code or spends £150 or more and therefore doesn't use the host code gets 2 card kits from me each month. So let me flip the camera down and we will have a look. So, that's sneaky peeky stuff. Let's pop those away. So this is the first card. This is using the Les Shop. Les Shop, I think that's what it's called. Let's find the catalogue. It's so new still that I can't get my head round what everything is called. Let's find sweets. Les Shops, yes, 30 to 31. So it's the designer series paper. It's a wonderful suite. You've got the bundle, you've got paper, you've got sequins. I'm not including the sequins in this, but really nice selection of bits. A bit different. So that is the first card, and then this is the second card. This uses all of the in colours and is a die only. So let me find it. It's one of those ones that you miss because it's hidden at the back of the catalogue in amongst all the returning dies, but you don't see it. Now I can't find it. Where's it gone? It's called Patchwork. So let's try this alphabetically. Here we go, Patchwork pieces. So this is the one that I'm using. There is also a Starburst. They fit the front of a note card. They are quite small, although obviously you can spread out the pieces to make them bigger. So that's what I'm using. So let me show you how I put these together. I'm going to start with the Les Shop. I've got a half sheet of basic white card. I've cut mine long and thin in the kit that I'm sending out. I'm doing it short and fat because that goes through the post easier. Then everyone gets a different shop. They're not all the same from the designer series paper, and you just trim round your shop. This looks like a fruit and veg stall. Probably more fruit than veg, but, or snacks. Maybe it's snacks with the fork over the top. But there are lots of wonderful shop imagery on the paper. So if you don't want the stamp set and bundle, you don't have to have it. This is the Dots and Spots die that is in, again, it's one of the ones in the back of the catalogue. It has carried over. So it just forms a really nice background, subtle, but it's definitely there. And all I want to do is add some adhesive, mostly around the edges. So all of the pieces are in the kits that I send out. All my customers have to do is put them together. And I always add the customer card video to a playlist of customer cards, so it's easy for them to find on my YouTube channel. Now I am going to just add a couple of blobs kind of randomly in the middle. I mean, it's not in the middle, but away from the edge, I think is possibly what I'm trying to say. I'm not getting my brain around it. So that's that. Then this is going to go on with dimensionals. And then also in the kit is a little strip of basic white for the sentiment, and I'm just having that coming in from the side saying let's get together. So everyone who shops with me gets and uses the host code, or as I say, spends £150 or more, so doesn't use the host code, gets the 2 card kits. And now let's find this is the Let's Go Shopping stamp set. And the only one I've used so far is the Let's Get Together. Oh, and I need an ink pad. I'm going to go Balmy Blue again. Balmy Blue, where are you? There you are. So, yes, everyone gets the 2 card kits. If they have a qualifying order for that month's host code reward, they get that as well. And in May, that is a Take Your Pick tool, because we've got new tools for Take Your Picks coming. So little scrap of basic white. Make sure my head's not in the way. So yes, 2 card kits. The gift, for every £30 they spend, they also get a sunflower reward, and for every 10 rewards they get to spend up to £30 in product. It has to be current product that's not on the clearance rack, but other than that, that is the only stipulation, and that's only because otherwise things sell out really quickly. And I just add it on to an order that I'm putting together anyway. So let's have that. I'll put that down a wee bit, as this is a slightly smaller shop. And that is my shop. So that's that one. Now let's have a look at the other one. This is done on a note card, and in the pack there is a note card, some in-colour dots, a piece of in-colour card, and all the bits that are needed to put together the patchwork. Don't need the card at the moment, don't need that at the moment. The only thing I haven't included, actually no, I am going to include, is the strip. I must include another strip. Fortunately, at the time of filming, I haven't sent the packs out yet. Now, first thing I'm going to do is, this is a very, very, very narrow margin. So I'm going to run some adhesive along part of the edge at this point, so that I can then just add adhesive to the other edge of the piece. And I want this to be up in that top right hand corner, but with a very, very narrow margin. It's only a 1/16 of an inch, which is the hair of a breadth, or the breadth of a hair, one or the other. So it's already got glue across the top for this, so I can hold it there and then run the adhesive down to that point and up to that point, and then this should just slip in. Oh, I need to extend that. Oh no, I've done it. That's all right. I'm ahead of myself. So that goes there. Whoops. Like that. And then this is the next piece. I'm going to run that down. Again, this just slips in, and some of, not all, some of the hearts are matching up. I had hoped to get them all to match up, but somewhere along the line I failed on that one. Is this the next one? Yes, it is. So this is my next one. Let's bring that down. And the next one. Up, and then the last one is really easy because you can put the adhesive in the space, and because it's really small that's really useful because otherwise it's a bit fiddly, like that. And then I'm using a sentiment from the Wonderful Thoughts, and as a bit of a pun I've got the "It's okay to fall apart, I'm still here for you," which is that one. I used Moody Mauve before, I'll use Moody Mauve again. So let's take that one off. It's not clean, so I'll pop that there. Pick this one up. Now, I've said this before, but it bears repeating. I put the block sentiments on blocks at an angle so that, it will just fit, so that I don't have to worry about watching the edge of the blocks when I'm lining up my sentiment. You want to be looking at your sentiment, not the block. And if you put the sentiment on straight, you may find you get transfixed by the block. So I'm deliberately not. So there we are. It's okay to fall apart, I'm still here for you. So put that to one side, and I'm going to flag this end. So I'm going to cut that there, and then cut up the middle of my card, and then I can just cut into that point, and you get a much better flag that way rather than trying to cut in and then, yeah, it's not a pretty look if you try and do it any other way. So how far wrong have I got to go? Because I can see through the paper to see where the sentiment ends, which is there. Rather over-egging the dimensionals, but never mind. Oh, and I want to stick my pattern paper piece onto my card base at this point. Nearly did a deliberate mistake. So let's fold our card base like that. Pop this on. In its pot, that way when I need it next I can just pick it up, and it should have the glue at the tip. So that goes down there, press that down. I do like to then press from the back just in case. Then this comes in here. Like that, and then you can trim so that's right on the edge, and then where's my take your pick? There it is. And then just pop the in-colour dots wherever you want them. I want one there, and the medium-sized one over here. And then the baby one I'm going to have down there. So those are the two using the Patchwork dies and all of the ink colours. Right, so let me flip the camera back up. There we go. As if by magic, I'm back. So thank you very much indeed for joining me today. I'm sorry it's not a live, but I am just... There's so much to do. I've got all my product shares and stuff to get out before I go away, and I'm putting my out of office on Friday, and then it's going to be off until the 1st of June so that I can have a proper break. Thank you very much indeed for joining me. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you did, a thumbs up is always welcome. If you've got any questions or comments, you can put those below the description bar and I will get back to you. Until then, I probably won't be live on Thursday either, but we'll see how that goes. But until then, I will wish you a very good week and see you again soon. Bye for now.